What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Road 206, as always, here with the Keymaster 84.
Hello.
Hey, no. Try that again. You can't do that. You can't do that.
No, you're fine.
Come on.
Have some fun. Try to have some fun.
You can't have fun doing stuff that you're not supposed to do.
Holla, what it is.
There you go. Only been doing that intro for 5-6 years now. Anyways, guys, as you can see by the overlays on my screen, we are going to be talking our monthly, monthly WWE talk. For those who don't know, me and the Keymaster are also fairly big fans of the WWE and all that they have to offer. So once a month, we decided to talk about it, and we enjoy talking about it, and it's about that time. So, what's up?
WWE really got us. First they're like, oh, here, enjoy this free copy of WWE 2K16.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, hey, by the way, WWE 2K17 is coming out next month. Oh, and hey, by the way, WrestleMania. No, it wasn't WrestleMania.
It was SummerSlam.
No, it wasn't SummerSlam. It was. I forget what it was. The more of the story is, it was like
Survivor Series.
Pay-per-view. Survivor Series. There we go. And it was like, oh, you guys could get the WWE for like $10 a month, and you get the pay-per-views for the same price. It's included in the cost. I was thinking that there, I was like, man, what was in the marketing against race? Anyways, yeah, so yeah, this is the When We Feel Like It WWE talk. Whenever we feel there's enough news out there that's pertinent enough to warrant a WWE show.
For sure.
Because, to be honest, I mean, props to the guys who do it every week.
Or every day.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who do it every day. Props to those guys, because me personally, I just don't think there's that much information, in my opinion, to do it. Of course, they're going to do like little 5-minute videos and what's been going on. So it is a little different. One of the stories is props to those guys. Yeah, so big things going on. We had Money in the Bank.
Last week. Last weekend, yep.
Last weekend, Money in the Bank. Stuff happened, man.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. Okay, so the Money in the Bank was a SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view. The big matches were the first ever women's 6-person Miss Money in the Bank match. They've never had women compete in a Money in the Bank match before. With the resurgence of the women's division, though, I think it was well deserved for them to have that match.
Especially with the talent they have.
Oh yeah.
Side.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying the Raws isn't as good, but I feel like the SmackDown is way better.
Agreed. But yeah, so then other than that,
adding Charlotte Flair.
Oh yeah, they picked up big time with her. Bless you. Oh, and by the way, guys, that is Cheeseball. She's not really participating in this talk because she doesn't really care for the WWE, but she's on playing Minecraft. Yeah, she is here playing Minecraft with us, so you may hear her from time to time chime in. More of the story, the other big match was the men's Money in the Bank match. Again, 6 superstars vying for the chance to have the coveted Money in the Bank briefcase. For those of you guys who don't know what that is, they put a guaranteed championship opportunity in that case, and it can be redeemed at any time, any place, as long as there's a referee present. And I think they said something about there's only been 2 Money in the Bank cases cashed in and not capitalized on. Out of the 15, I think it's out of the 15 years they've been doing it or something like that, 10 years they've been doing it. So that's basically guaranteeing you a title. Because if you do like what most people do, they wait for the person who's holding the title to have this giant match with another superstar, retain their title, and then Money in the Bank person will come out, cash in their title when they're all beat up and laying on the ground, and win with one signature. Yeah, we'll win with one signature move. So, it's a guaranteed game changer, man. It's
Champions always have to be on their toes.
yeah, exactly. And with the talent that's on SmackDown, in the SmackDown Live men's division, I believe that the people who were in the match definitely deserving. The person who won the match, I don't know if it was his time yet or not, but we'll get into that. Other than that, I think other key matches other than the double main event was the Usos against the New Day. The New Day were the longest winning ever tag team champions. They held it for ever. I don't know how long the actual time was, but they ended up getting the brand shakeup, got picked up by SmackDown Live, finally made their debut a couple weeks ago on SmackDown Live, got a title opportunity against the Usos on Money in the Bank, so that was a pretty noteworthy match there. Other than that, it was a pretty even card. Hype Bros are back. Zack Ryder came back last week on SmackDown. Kidnapped Mojo Rawley. Because Mojo Rawley's been doing really good in the singles, I feel that's part of the story that they're twisting is that Mojo's going to have second thoughts after they lose to the Usos, I think. But, anyway. That's going into guesstimated plot lines. But, yeah, and then there was another... wasn't there... No, that's Raw. Cruiserweight's Raw. Like 2 pre-show matches, and then I think they had, 4 actual matches, I want to say. Yeah, so it was a little almost 3 hours if you watch the pregame.
When it comes to Money in the Bank, it's kind of like Royal Rumble, by the way, was the one that I was trying to think of.
Oh, right.
That's what I was serious. Anyways, I knew to come back. Just have to, list it. Yeah, so with the kinds of matches they are, for those of you guys who don't watch WWE, the ladder match, especially when you have as many people in the matches as you do, it takes a long time
key.
Get to the hype points. How did you attract silverfish? Let me through my evidence.
That means we're by the dungeon.
Yeah. See? This spot's so better by the way.
What level are we on? Sorry, guys. Time out. We're on 15. We're on 15.
Oh, time out. I'm talking WWE. Oh, jeez. Anyways. Yeah, so like we were saying, is a lot of matches take a long time to build the hype, I guess, build the storylines within the match itself. And so that's why they tend to run a little bit longer. It was good. It was, in my opinion, it was a decent Money in the Bank. I don't know.
I think I was more happy. I was more entertained by the women's match than I was by the men's.
The men's was pretty basic.
Yeah.
To be
one big move was the SummerSlip power bomb by Sami Zayn to Dolph Ziggler off the ladder. That was cool. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura finally going face to face, both with their striking abilities. That's I think a future rivalry right there. What else? Kevin Owens got beat up pretty quick I think he really got hurt in the beginning, and I think that's why things altered. I don't think he was going to win by any means, but I mean,
stuff didn't seem different
right after he kind of was laying down,
footage.
yeah, after he was pretty much laying down for a while, you just didn't notice it, and he wasn't there anymore, really.
Yeah, he was just gone.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then he was just gone. It was a little strange, but I mean, if he did genuinely get hurt, that would explain a ton. Obviously, we will never know because the nature of the WWE. I mean, we might find out like some of the TMZ or someone catches him at a health clinic or something like that. We might find out, but
Right.
we won't like they won't be like, all right, so on the injured list, we had Kevin Owens. That'll never happen.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, definitely needs to take a different turn after that situation, for sure.
Like you could tell the guys were improving a little more.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. That wasn't in the script the same for me. Correct. Okay, cool. Well, let's get this going. Yeah, no, definitely did obviously seem something did seem to happen there.
Right.
We'll have to wait and see in the long run what happens.
How do you feel about who won?
Yeah.
You think he was ready?
Mm-hmm.
Out of everybody that was in the match?
No.
Who did you want to win?
AJ Styles.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you were a Styles fan.
I'm not a Styles fan. It's just out of everybody there, he made the most sense.
I need a
I didn't
shovel.
necessarily
Excuse me. Yes, please.
have him, actually.
I need one.
I didn't necessarily like the majority of the people that were in it, personally. I don't know, there just wasn't that big. Come on, bro.
I need a shovel.
Here, I'll get a brand new one.
Thanks.
But no, I wish they had somebody else in it.
Yeah.
But I would have cared more about it. I don't know, for me, when it comes to stuff like that, it's like, I need to care about the person.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't know, when it comes to stuff like that kind of a game changer that you're gonna add in, I need to really care about the people in the match to make it worth my while. And I was more invested in what happened in the women's match than I was in the men's match.
Yeah.
The men's match was the people they had in it made it a little more boring.
Yeah.
Because the problem is you had Randy Orton and
Jinder
Mahal in the main event. Well, not main event, but the championship event. So you didn't have them. And so pretty much there's everybody else. John Cena's not there.
Who's coming back July 4th, by the way?
Our TV show, whatever we're doing.
American Grip.
So, that's another side of it where, it's like, so who else are you really going to have besides the people they have?
True.
And the answer is you're going to have those people.
True.
And that's why I wanted AJ to win. I think it would have been more interesting.
Yeah, I think Corbin, definitely got a great potential and he's going to go far in the business, I believe. But I feel like he's fairly new, I know he's been here for a few months or almost a year or however long now, but I feel like he's still definitely cutting his chops, And I feel the same way for even Sami Zayn, who even comes from other organizations, I feel like Sami Zayn's exactly the same way. I feel like every time I watch Sami Zayn wrestle, it's like, oh, I'm watching somebody from NXT, I don't know. I'm just not a really big fan of it. Oh, got a cave.
NXT level. But, still, it's that fact of why do I care about this person? What investment? Why am I making investment? until it's good.
Right.
Give me a reason to want to do it. And I think that's what makes me more invested in AJ Styles win, is because, you know, I've seen him fight champion. I've seen him in the big fights. I want him. I've had a chance to, you know, invest
In his story and everything.
wanting him to win. And yeah, in his story. That's a great term. I'm invested in his story. I want to see what happens. Whereas a lot of the other guys, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's the face that runs the place.
You know, I mean, if there had been different people there, it'd be a much different decision. But that's who's in charge.
Yeah. Honestly, I was really hoping that they would give it to if not AJ, Shinsuke. I feel like the way they did with Finn Balor when he came to Raw after the initial brand split, and he was basically thrusted in his first official night on Raw. He wins a title chance. You know what I mean?
True.
And then he wins, and then he beats Seth Rollins. Like they allowed him to win.
And then that would definitely help propel his career.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that would have been a good move. I mean, you know, but I mean, Shinsuke has been on SmackDown now for what, a month?
Yeah. About.
I mean, that's probably the reason why they didn't go with him. And honestly, if he had won, I don't necessarily say I'll be upset. I definitely would have though. And not because I just, and I know I'm gonna catch flack for saying this, because if you're my favorite wrestlers, but it's also a different era, so take that with a grain of salt.
Right.
His entrance is too freaking long.
It is.
My God, man.
I'll give you that.
Cut that in half and your entrance will still be long. Like, why did, like, my favorite wrestler is The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
Always has been, always will be. He has a long entrance, but he's also from a much different era when that was what everybody's entrance was. Everybody's entrance was super long. You know, so that's you know, it's a totally different situation. Yeah, his entrance didn't even come again. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
Think, and think what would happen if he was, you know, if he was champion. Even longer. I don't know how.
I feel like Taker. It's been a while since Taker was champ.
Yeah, I think he did want to take a shot. But, you know, I mean, Shinsuke would have been cool, Sammy would have been cool, you know, he's giving a shot at it. Just because he's new to the brand. I mean, everybody would have been cool, but that's the problem with that match.
Right.
Is everybody would have been cool. Not people deserved to win. So, and that's, in my opinion, that's one of the big things about that match is, yeah, everybody was there for a reason. Did everybody deserve to be there? Yeah. But, you know, that's how it works. Yeah, I mean, Money in the Bank was good. I mean, what did you think of the women's match? It's not big, since that is the big deal for.
Well, I kind of already hated the pair of Ellsworth and Carmella. Like, I kind of already thought it was like a weird thing that they were doing with that story anyway. But like, I knew somehow he was going to have something to do with that damn match and who won. Because he involves himself in everything, you know. He did it when he was Ambrose's little pet, and he's done it the whole time he's been with Carmella. So, kind of how I figured it was going to end. Maybe not the way it did, but I figured it was going to have something to do with Ellsworth. And I kind of, as much as I hate to say it, I kind of picked Carmella to win for that, because they've been kind of building up to that. How Ellsworth's been poking his nose into places he shouldn't and stuff. You know, obviously that's been his MO since he came back to the WWE. But definitely kind of foreseen Carmella winning it. Like, again, like not the way that she did, but oh snap! Stop what you're doing and come this way. No, stop what you're doing and come this way. You're not too far behind me. Come here. Come here. Break through that wall right there. Straight ahead. Straight ahead.
This one.
Yeah. Hook your head out there.
Oh, shoots.
We found an abandoned mine shaft, cheeseball.
What?
We found an abandoned.
Yeah, I found that too.
Oh, what?
Were you dig?
Down in,
Were you digging towards us?
Huh?
That's weird.
I'm gonna light this up real quick.
But anyways, but yeah, no, I mean, I definitely know he was messing with the match.
Yeah.
It would have been weird if he didn't have anything to do with the match, just because of the lead up for the last, how many weeks?
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been weird. But, yeah, no, what he ended up doing, definitely did not see coming. For the guys who have not watched it, spoiler alert, I will say that in case for some random reason you haven't just had a week to watch it and you haven't watched it yet. And you haven't watched this video
Right.
on the gaming channel.
On a gaming channel.
Yeah, no, Carmelo almost was to the victory point. She got knocked down, and then, oh my god, I'm spacing on you.
Wasn't
Irish
it?
Fury.
Becky
Fury.
Lynch. Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Irish Fury.
Irish Fury. It's a kid in my mind first. Irish Fury. Becky Lynch was 3/4 of the way up the ladder, and all of a sudden, no chin, James Ellsworth comes around the corner and topples old Becky Lynch right off the ladder, and then sets it back up. Carmella's unable to get the ladder. So what is any good manager or anything like that? What do?
They climbed the ladder.
They would pick the person up and get them up the ladder. James Ellsworth, though, he just gonna get the ladder himself.
Yeah.
And
Drop the box down there. Yeah.
And drops it literally right into Carmella's lap. Right into Carmella's lap. Like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. But no, I mean, I am happy with the reaction that Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon took.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they decided to say, no, that's not how this is going to go down.
But I mean, then again, we both know WWE is scripted. We know that they have writers that write these storylines.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously, we all know this is how it's supposed to be. Obviously. But, I mean, they still, it makes the story better.
For sure.
It makes you dislike with Carmella, and not that you need to dislike Ellsworth any more than most people do. Dislike Ellsworth just a little bit more.
Yeah. Agreed.
And it sets up for this weekend SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend SmackDown, they're going to have a rematch. By the way, speaking of Ellsworth, if I was I mean, granted, I know, like you said, it's all scripted. But I'm sorry. Can we stop with the having people at the ringside?
Mm.
Because we all know what the hell is going to happen. They're going to do something. It's going to help their person out.
I don't know. New Day always has a guy on the outside, and they never interfere.
Most of the time. He has before. One of them had before. But, I mean, most of the time they don't, which is true. They are one of the few that don't. But, like, 99% of the time, there is a manager or someone on the outside, guess what? Well, they're going to do something to affect the match. It's like, okay, guys, we understand. There's a new, there's a new idea for their script. This isn't 1998 anymore. We need to work something new. We all have YouTubes. But, yeah, so I mean, I'm excited to see what happens in the winners and who wins. I mean, who did you want? Like, who do you honestly want to win?
I think Charlotte should get it.
Think Charlotte should get it?
Or she should win. I think she deserves a shot. You know, she came over from Raw. She was a proven talent and champion on Raw. I think not only does she deserve it, but I think that it was a good move for her to come to SmackDown.
Right.
It is the more, woman-heavy channel.
True.
So, show.
True. I mean, me personally, I'm saying Becky Lynch.
Yeah, she deserves it too. I think it's been a while since she's had the title in her hands.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I definitely think Charlotte or Becky would win, but out of the group,
Out of the six.
I think they make the most sense. But I guess we'll see what happens. What did you think of the Jinder Mahal match?
Yeah, I wanted Randy to win. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
Not a big Jinder fan.
Not a big Jinder Mahal fan. Like, it has been a while since we've had like a true heel be champion, I guess. Sorry guys, it's really hot in Washington. That's why you saw me wipe my face with a towel. I feel like I get his shtick. Like, I know his character. I get it. The next Raw Maharaja or whatever they say. But like, this is when I feel like I wish we had like a Stone Cold Steve Austin type character. Mr. America, fuck you, shove it in your ass kind of thing. I love Randy Orton. I think he's a great champion. I think they should have let his championship run be a little bit longer. But, Mahal's new. I mean, we'll see. He's doing his thing, man. He's earned it, He's came up through the ranks. He's been around for a few years, so, it's not like this. Yeah, exactly. So, I feel... Yeah, I feel like they need to, like, really drum up a really good storyline for him. Instead of just him being him. Like, they need a good... I mean, Randy's going to be a good rivalry, but I think they need to, like, get some new blood in there,
Yeah, true. I mean, and that is one thing I do think SmackDown suffers from. When they have a plethora of women talent and tag team talent.
A little light on the singles.
They're a bit light on the singles.
Good. Compared to Raw, Raw's heavy men's singles.
They are very lucrative in the men's singles department. And I think that is one thing that their brand does suffer from, is the fact that it's Randy Orton, it's AJ Styles, it's John Cena is there.
Now you got Shinsuke.
Shinsuke now, and Jinder Mahal. It's pretty much your main line. I mean, I guess technically now you have to win too.
Yeah.
I would rather see Jinder Mahal be champion than Kevin Owens.
They've been giving Dolph a lot of run too.
He golfed too. I mean, he was a champion at one point too. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll wait and see on everything. Obviously, it's we still got a couple, about a month left.
Yep.
Month or two. For SummerSlam. And that'll be the next. Well, no, there's golf pay-per-view for SummerSlam.
Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, that's right. Great Balls of Fire.
For Raw.
Who the hell thought of that name?
I don't know.
Fired. It's hands down the worst.
Running out of ideas.
It's so bad. I mean, the emblem is even worse. Not sure how they, like, I just, that's the whole, if you guys want to look it up, just type in WWE Great Balls of Fire logo in Google, and it'll pop up everything about it. I mean, it's probably one of the worst things I've seen in a while. Yeah, so, I mean, we'll wait and see what happens, you know, with everything, obviously. But I guess as we're talking about championships, I guess this is the biggest thing we've had recently. This is all rumors, again. This is all wild speculation.
Wild speculation.
There's no leaked scripts. There's nothing. This is just people seeing things and noticing things and hearing things and rumors.
Right.
So the big thing is Roman Reigns versus John Cena, the Universal Championship at WrestleMania 34. What do you think, bro? What's your opinion on that?
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Oh, you're thinking.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Moderate.
It is. I don't know, man. I feel. Like, don't get me wrong. I like John Cena and all, but he's starting to be like The Rock. Obviously, he's not nearly as famous in his acting career, but like he's so in and out so much now that it's like, oh yay, John Cena's back. Woo! Like, you know. Hey, you left.
Hey. I did. I'm in food.
Okay.
Except I don't know how to end the call.
Oh.
Wait, I did it. Bye.
Bye. Oh, jeez, well. But,
Anyways.
yeah, I think that, I'll make some torches. I think that, I'll explain this. Kind of stuck in my own thought here. Let me put the controller down for a second. Oh.
But I mean, I'm excited. I mean, if it does come to fruition the way that the rumor is,
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it'd be a good match, but I think it's like how Reigns knocked off The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could be setting up for John Cena's last hurrah.
Will he break the Raiders?
SummerSlam's quite a bit away, man. I mean, there's time. I think depending on how often he's on the show, if he's even given another title match, let's say within the next month of him being back, I think that's another big, heavy, strong AAA singles talent you're adding to the SmackDown pool. You know, you got to start worrying about that now. You know,
Well, I mean, so
it's not just us getting to WrestleMania against Reigns and Cena. It's how they're going to get there. You know.
true. And I guess if we're gonna broach this over, then you gotta talk about the other rumor, which is there's gonna be another superstar shakeup for SummerSlam.
Right. Which I think they're playing these brand shakeups pretty wise. Like I felt like they waited the right amount of time before they did the last one. But I feel like I really need some big heavy AAA trades. You know what I mean? We lacked huge names moving last time. except for the New Day and Charlotte going to SmackDown. I feel like Raw didn't really pick up anybody crazy. Yeah, Bros and The Miz. But I mean, it wasn't a John Cena. It wasn't an AJ Styles. You know, it wasn't somebody who was in the title hunt for singles.
It wasn't like a second.
Right, exactly. It wasn't the Roman Reigns. It wasn't Braun Strowman. All the main guys that are really enveloped in their stories right now and could probably use a move, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, Raw's very heavy singles, you know? I feel like SmackDown really needs to pick up some of that AAA singles talent. Like you said, you couldn't really think of many other people on the SmackDown roster that deserve to be in the Money in the Bank match. So, for that instance...
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, and I do agree with you. I mean, you watch the NXT way more than I do.
Yeah, I do watch at least the highlights every week.
Is there anybody in NXT that you can see really up to the problem?
I think... Honestly, I want to say there's probably like 3 guys I would give the nod to come up right now.
So
One of them...
only 3?
Well, because, I mean, it's not for the lack of talent. It's not because of the lack of talent. I think it's more or less the talent that would be left on NXT. So I'm picking 3 of the... Well, 2 of them would be guys that have been there for a while, kind of like Shinsuke and all those guys that just moved up. But, you know, they deserve a shot. But 1 or 2 being guys that just came on the NXT scene probably within the last 2-3 months, I feel could make an immediate impact.
Right.
So, one guy in particular, if you guys are listening to this part of the podcast, or even the Keymaster, if you get a chance, look it up. This guy named Aleister Black is tearing it up, and I think I like his shtick, I like his entrance, I like his character. He's a great in-ring. In-ring is awesome. You know, I think he could really, I think that he could go far. I mean, he's about the size of Finn Balor, but you know, I think SmackDown could definitely use a guy like that.
What would you say his wrestling style is?
Well, his strikes are very leg oriented. Not a lot of clotheslines or, you know, hands. It's all feet. It's all kicking like AJ and Shinsuke. You know, I would definitely say he's a mix of AJ Styles and, like, it's hard to say. His character's more towards what you would think like the Undertaker would be like, but his fighting style's like AJ Styles. But he's got a lot of the new innovative stuff, like Finn Balor, like the knee strikes, stuff like that. You know, he's very acrobatic. But yeah, you should check him out. You see some of his matches frequently. I am out of pickaxes.
But I guess to tell the whole story together, change the subjects I know are probably going to go a little longer now.
40 minutes.
Yeah. So, I guess to tie it all in, I guess one person I would probably say could probably be moving over for SummerSlam would be Big Cass.
Yeah. We talked about that earlier.
This last week's episode of Raw, he finally figured out who Enzo's attacker was this whole time.
And it was the Big Cass.
7 foot tall.
Can't teach that Big Cass.
And that was the last time we heard that entrance.
Which sucks because I love those guys together.
They were great.
I feel like they got a horrible. Push.
I just feel like they were never let the higher ups in the WWE with. I mean, they were amazing moms. I mean, no one can beat Enzo's
Promos.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, I don't care who you put up against him. It doesn't matter. When you put John Cena up against him, Enzo sure circles on it. I mean, but Enzo's in-ring talent,
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, no, it's so good.
Enzo's in-ring talent is okay.
Where did you
It's
go?
not great.
I thought you were right behind me.
Oh, no, I've been widening the tunnel to wide and fixing it up and putting more lights and getting food. Things like that. I'm sure you're low on food.
I have 2 steaks left.
Just like that's good. But yeah, so that's one thing that that kind of bums me out about this is one of my favorite tag teams is Florida.
Yep.
And sometimes it's gonna be a heel.
Yep, I don't like that either.
That is the other sleight of the hand on this whole thing. Is not only are they breaking my favorite tag team and also trying to win my guys,
Anyone asks.
It's just me.
He's just gonna fight angry, fight with a chip on his shoulder,
Yeah, it's true.
He feels like he's been, I mean, the story goes, he feels like he's been stuck behind Enzo or being held back by Enzo because of his talent, which I feel like they were kind of leading up to that anyway, because Enzo's always the one getting his ass whooped. Always getting the one, I mean, it's just, he's the WWE's punching bag, you know what I mean?
Well, it's true. He's the WWE's punching bag, but that's also his character.
Right.
As much as it sucks to say, that's his shtick. That's his character. That's what he's stuck with. And it's not because sure he's if they really wanted to turn his character into someone who could fight in the ring, they could. It would not be hard.
Right.
Would they ever take that thing?
Probably.
No. I mean, just because if you had, sorry guys, I'm burping ear there. Because if you had someone like him who was able to be both a really good mouthpiece and good in ring,
Right.
you would have to push him towards the ring. And as much as I love Enzo to death, he's not quite minute material.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think Big Cass could definitely be more respect on because he was that very lovely.
Oh, Carmella, right. I talked to you about that earlier this week.
It all comes full circle.
And they're actually dating in real life. Yeah, because Carmella, Enzo, and Big Cass were NXT trio. So, obviously we're not going to have Enzo and Big Cass. But I think, Big Cass surging his way into SmackDown, kicking Ellsworth's little ass to reclaim his spot as Carmella's boyfriend. And then, you have another love couple to put out there against everybody else,
No, I think
John Cena and Nikki Bella. Ooh. Ooh. I don't have any room. There we go.
No, I think, do you need more pickaxes?
No, I'm good right now.
You good?
Yep.
I mean, it does suck.
Did you pick up my chest? Will you put it down next to this thing so I can offload stuff?
It sucks, but I mean, if you really pay attention to what's been going on between everything, like you said, Randy's been on the for a while. I mean, he's always the first one to get knocked out. He's always the first one to struggle. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with Cass. I think, in my opinion, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I think you should have stayed behind and so just a little bit longer. But at the same time, I do get the push because, you saw what happened in Strowman, right? I was like, great, but who's going to fight Lesnar?
Right.
It leaves us Roman Reigns or Big Cass. But Big Cass is a tag team.
No, we got to think Strowman came back too this last week.
He did. He did.
I want to see Strowman and Lesnar so bad.
It's gonna happen.
I know. But we got to, after we see, after we see him against Roman Reigns again. I feel like Raw sometimes holds on a story for too long.
Oh, no. That's kind of why I like the Reigns Undertaker story.
Yeah.
Because it was quick. It was one thing that happened at Royal Rumble, and next thing you know, fighting. You know, like that was the whole
This is my yard.
This is my yard. No, boy, this is my yard.
I'm Batman.
Way.
No, I'm Batman.
You know, so I mean, it should be interesting for you. And I think that's part of the probably, you know, when you have guys like Brock Lesnar and the Braun Strowmans, is there's only so many guys you can put up against them. Like, no offense, I love Samoa Joe to death. I understand his shtick. He's gonna get destroyed by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
He is going to get absolutely nailed by Brock Lesnar. Because while Samoa Joe compared to someone like Seth Rollins is big, someone like Samoa Joe compared to Brock Lesnar is.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, that's why it's like you'll never see like Braun Strowman and, well, I shouldn't say that because I don't really see Samoa Joe and Lesnar, but
Right.
you'll never, in theory, you won't see a lot of matches between Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman.
True.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Okay. So, I think it's time for me to throw a couple zinger questions at you. Because we're getting a little long here. And I think you gave me zingers last time, so I'll give you zingers this time.
Sure.
So, speaking of the brand shakeup after SummerSlam, other than what we've aforementioned, what would be your top 3 once for moves between brands? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be people in particular. It could be like situations like you want Raw's men's singles to be beefed up or whatever, like we talked about. Like, what do you need to see from this brand shakeup to keep this brand split thing a viable option?
I need to see a grade A talent on SmackDown.
Leave? Oh, either way?
Just one person.
Okay.
So I need to see something like Seth Rollins.
Right.
Roman Reigns.
An every nighter.
Not Brock Lesnar. I don't care about Brock Lesnar. He's a halftime.
But you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I need to see a grade A, triple A talent. One of them switch. And kind of like Batista did when, you know, they were like, oh, you're gonna go Raw or you're gonna go SmackDown? And like that whole thing. Like, I need to see something like that where Batista's like, screw SmackDown.
Right.
You know, I need something like that because, like, it's cool to have the different brands, but at the same time, just like with the Money in the Bank men's match, why do I care if there's two different brands?
Right.
Why do I care? It's all the same.
Agreed.
You know, it's all the WWE, the WWE. Whether it be SmackDown, Raw, NXT, anything. I mean, why should I care?
Right.
And the only way to make it care is if someone switches, causes this huge turmoil between the brands, you know, it gets real, you know, there's a lot of smack talk, and all of a sudden you have a brand feud. They need to have a brand feud, they need to have...
I was just about to say that.
You know,
a brand war.
feuds,
Yeah.
Brand war.
And not just Survivor Series. I think obviously they've admitted to meeting on the major pay-per-views, But I think they need to start seeing a little bit more leak over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, no offense, it's cool to have, like, money in the bank is cool. Don't get me wrong. But, like, that should be like, it would have been awesome if that would have, you know what, actually, that would have been a perfect situation. Someone from Raw runs in, climbs that ladder,
Yeah.
and takes that, because it's a
Right.
SmackDown thing.
Perfect
So
opportunity.
So they can steal a SmackDown title belt for Raw. And you know that would cause all sorts of business.
Mm-hmm.
That would cause all sorts of business.
Drum up all sorts of new stuff.
But I mean, it's just like Hell in a Cell. Don't get me wrong. Hell in a Cell, it's hands down my favorite non-SummerSlam WrestleMania or all those ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite, secondary
Pay-per-view.
secondary. Why is it wrong? Like, it's a waste, in my opinion, to have it as a Raw only or a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. Because, I feel like, shoot, you should be able to put, and same thing with Elimination Chamber. It's the same thing, because all of the Elimination Chamber, the difference between Elimination Chamber and Hell in a Cell is there's spots.
True.
When you break it down to brass tacks,
Right.
one has spots, the other one doesn't. And the reason because people will see SmackDown people in Hell in a Cell.
Right.
That's why it's there.
Raw could have really benefited from a Money in the Bank, you know.
I mean, the whole thing with Money in the Bank, like, who started the whole? I'm going to use this right when someone had a really tough match, and they pretty much taxed, I'm gonna run out and use this contract.
Right.
Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Everybody remembers that moment where literally the dude is just laying on his back, fight of his life, man just maintaining. Seth Rollins runs out with a referee, hands him the briefcase, match starts, literally goes in, lands 2 punches, ends him out instead.
Do you notice that he's not doing the pedigree anymore?
Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why, but I'm not sure if I'm not wrong or not. But no, I think I definitely need that. That's like my number one, hands down. I need to have something that makes me invested in the brand split, because I understand why they're doing the brand split as far as they need more room for their talent, because right now they are, and this is what's weird, they're always saying, oh, we're so flush for talent, Where?
Right, exactly.
If you guys are so flush for talent, I feel like you're struggling to put your programs together.
Right.
Honestly, all I've been hearing about is, oh yeah, we're doing so well, blah blah blah. We have all this talent, because the performance center, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they're putting people up too early most of the time.
Yep.
I think the brand split, I think they need to bring up, what's her name from NXT?
Oh, Asuka?
Yeah, they need to bring her up and then Bailey down.
Really?
Yeah.
Bailey back down to NXT, huh?
They need to send her down. They need to do something with her character.
Yeah.
What has she done since she got beat?
Nothing.
Got beat again.
I agree.
That's what it really comes down to. It's just like her in-ring is okay.
Yeah, decent.
Her mic game is.
I'd give her in the middle of the road.
It's like, all right. But it's just like, if you want someone to be a champion, they can't be all right. They gotta be good.
Right.
And you could really make her career by having Triple H come out, especially Triple H, because he's the one that
That's
Kurt
his
Angle,
thing, right?
that's his thing is NXT. You know, have him come out, not Stephanie, not Kurt Angle. Have Triple H come out, and be like, you know what? I thought you were ready for this. Blah 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 blah. Looks like you're not. So we're gonna send you back down.
Right. It's like a minor league baseball team.
Yeah. I mean, it would put less pressure on her. It would give her time to hone her craft a little bit more.
Right.
To be a better all-around, because I think she could be a good champion. But the problem is, people like Alexa Bliss are way better at the key parts of being a champion than she is.
Yeah.
So I think that if they get that, it could really help her career. And when she came back, people would love her because she's the underdog, like the supreme underdog again.
Right.
She started out as an underdog, and she was a champion, and then she lost, and they sent her back down, and now she's back. People would root for her just because like, it would be a huge story about like, oh, I had to work so hard, I was, putting in 12-hour days and performance center, blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's a note, easy.
Right.
You don't have to work to make that happen. Yeah, I think we can send her down. And
Last one, because we're running a little longer.
They need to make the pay-per-views matter.
Yeah, I agree.
And I know I kind of already brought this up, so I'm going to be really kind of brief on it.
Okay.
They need to make the pay-per-views matter again.
Mm-hmm. Not just the big four.
Not just the big four. Well, I'm not even talking like just the big four. I'm talking like Money in the Bank, Hell in a Cell, the big four, Payback. It's like, okay, so besides those, like Great Balls of Fire, why the fuck do I care? Why the hell do I care about this?
Exactly. Horrible name choice.
You guys could have brought back so many other movies that you guys have already done before that have history behind them.
No Mercy.
No, perfect example. Like, there's so many pay-per-views that they've done over time that if you said, hey man, are you gonna watch No Mercy? Oh, No Mercy's back? Of course I'm gonna watch No Mercy. Hey man, are you gonna watch Great Balls of Fire? What's that?
Right.
Oh, it's the new Raw pay-per-view? That's weird, but yeah, probably. Like, that's the thing that I compare it to, because that's what it is to me. It doesn't make sense to have it. It doesn't. You have all this history, all this proud history of all these different events, and I feel like they squander it a lot of times.
Yeah.
And maybe that's from upper management or whatever the situation may be, but I feel like a lot of times with these big pay-per-views, they squander it.
Right.
But yeah, those would be my big three. For the Brits, but
I think definitely agree with you on the AAA. Sorry guys, dropped my controller. Definitely agree with you on the AAA. I think the Bailey thing would be cool, or they could even do that with other stars, I think. Not just Bailey, but on both brands, I think there's a couple people that can be sent back.
I think we should start Bailey to see how it works.
Right.
Just because she kind of already, you can use her as kind of getting big because people like her.
Definitely think they rushed her out, though. I agree. Let's see. Yeah, and I agree with the pay-per-view thing. I think bringing back more important titles, not Great Balls of Fire, would be great. You need to make the matches count. You need to make, build on your stories. Finish some of your stories so you can start new ones, you know what I mean? Stop dragging out all the same old shit. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for our hour of WWE Talk this month. If you have any other questions or want to see us talk about anything else, don't forget to leave those comments in the comment box below. Come over to our Facebook, follow us over there, post on our wall. We're going to get our social media game back up entitled Twitch and all that stuff. Twitter, all that stuff. So you guys can follow us everywhere. We respond immediately almost because we are always monitoring those things. If you guys have, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the little bell. Helps out the channel grow a lot. We play games to make gains.
Everything.
We'll see you guys next video.